Hello everybody, this is Rima again. I've been getting a lot of requests to post some video for DIY haircuts. DIY haircuts, really? I would be the last person to suggest you to do your haircut on your own, because then what will we do? I have been asking you all to hang in there and do not experiment or do anything with your hair, because correcting it might be a little more difficult and will get complicated. But there people like me, I have also been holding so much. Look, my roots, I haven't touched them with any chemical, though I have my own studio at home and I can do my hair color myself, but I'm just giving it a break. But there is one thing which is now, I cannot take it further, is my bangs. I'm so used to of my bangs falling so well, but now they are growing so much. I was also using this grown out bangs to cover up my undone eyebrows, but even that is, now that is not my priority anymore, and I want to really fix my bangs. So not the full haircut, guys, but if you are one of them who really love your bangs and are now getting a little bothered by overgrown bangs, so I might as well share a little quick and the easiest way to cut at least your bangs. So here I'm gonna show you how to cut your own bangs today. So since I am in my studio space, I have my equipments with me. I have my cape to cover myself for not spoiling my clothes. So you might not be having a sheet, so you can use any of the old towel to cover yourself up. So I'm gonna just cover myself up. Okay, so you might as well see it like that. Yeah, hello Rima. So I'm actually gonna let my rest of the hair be inside the cape, because I'm not gonna touch them. And also I have these clips to separate my bangs from rest of the hair. In case you don't have, you can always use bobby pins or any of the clips just to separate the hair. So I just take my comb and try to separate my bangs. And just clip my hair. Actually, seems like these clips are going to bother me, so I'm just pushing them a little away and fixing with these little small clips as well. So I have separated my bangs. Now you see, I usually like my bangs right at the eyebrows, but now they have grown till my eyes, and since I do not like to push them away too much, maximum I can stay without my bangs is 2 to 3 days, but then the fourth day I want my bangs to fall on my forehead. So now it's getting a little, it's bothering me a little bit, so I'm gonna, that's why I decided to cut them today. So now since my bangs are separated, now there are three things. When you have bangs, you either will have forward bangs, or you'll have a right side falling bangs or a left side falling bangs. So since my bangs are forward bangs, I'm gonna show you the cutting technique for the forward bangs. But let me just give you a little tip, only by showing, not cutting, that if you have side bangs, then how can you cut? So if you have side bangs, obviously they will be slightly longer than this. So what you can do is you collect all your bangs straight down. Try to be, not pulling too much. Just be gentle and just hold the hair bangs howsoever they are, on their natural fall. And if at all you want to put the bangs on your right side, that means it starts from shorter to and flows towards the longer ends on your right, then you going to pull your bangs on the other side. So if at all I want to put my bangs on my right side, then I take my bangs, pull it on the left side the opposite side of how you put your bangs. And so basically what's happening is I'm gonna pull this portion to this side, so obviously this portion is going to be longer than this portion. So when I put my bangs on this side, automatically it is going to fall from short to long. So without lifting, without lifting means you don't have to lift up or down, you just have to keep it on their natural fall. Just drag the bangs on your left side if you wear your bangs on the right side, and then cut straight line. Okay, now you may not be having cutting scissors, but you can use any other scissors, but try using the smaller scissors, which is not very big, because you know it's difficult to handle, and then just chop them off straight. So automatically when you push the bangs this side, they'll be falling from short to long. And the similar way, if you put your bangs on the left side, then do the similar technique on the other side, like drag the bangs on the right side and then cut a straight line. So just in one go you can get that shape of long to short on either sides, depending upon. So if you wear your bangs on the right, then cut it on the left, like drag the hair on the left and then cut straight line. If you wear your bangs on the left, then you drag it on the right and then cut it straight line. But today I'm gonna since my bangs are the straighter bangs, I'm gonna show you. So for straighter bangs, what we do, I usually like it a little concave, like I want, you know, my bangs to fall from not like absolute straight line, but little like a roundish concave form, which is like shorter in the center and going a little longer on both the sides. So for that kind of bangs, again let me I am going to push my hair on the natural fall, comb it on the natural fall, collect all your hair, and now there's a technique. You going to, you know, hold it like how if you want to knot something, you will collect everything together just to like tie a rubber band or a knot. Collect all your bangs together, then twist it. Now what happens by twisting is when you get that concave shape. Now also it is important for you to decide the length. Now of course, since I want, like I told you, I like my bangs on my eyebrows, so it's you know, I just take an idea that it's hardly a centimeter of the hair I want to cut. So it's important for you to decide the length beforehand and keep that in mind, because you know sometimes you may not realize how much you're cutting. So be sure of how much you are cutting. So again, collect your bangs together like how you want to, if you want to put like a rubber band, and twist and hold straight. And like I had told you that I'm gonna cut my bangs only almost a quarter centimeter. So this, I think this looks okay, and then I'm just gonna move my scissors straight without moving my fingers, without moving the hair. Just try finishing it in one go only. I'm cutting slowly because I want you to see properly. Line. Now I'm gonna leave it and you guys can see. Yeah. Can you see this little shape which is falling, which is leaving my edges little longer, and it's quite a good length in the center. So it's not like absolutely straight, but if you see, it's got that concave shape, which I really like, that it just falls right on my eyebrows, and it just barely leaves my eyes, and it's a little you know, free flowing and a little longer towards the edges, and quite you know, short in the center. I really don't like to texturize, like I like the fringe heavy. In case you like it a little thin, then you know, you can just I mean, it would be difficult for you to do that, so I would suggest leave it, thick, heavy only, if at all. But in case you want a little bit of texturization, then you can just hold on your fringe and then gently give a little notches in the hair. But avoid it, since if you cut a little extra from somewhere, then you'll have a little hole which won't look nice. So I am done with my fringe, and I think, guys, it was pretty easy. So anyone who have straighter bangs and they are overgrown now, I think you can at least try that, because if your bangs are done and rest of the hair is not done, you can still live with it, because this gives you the style and the look back. I'm gonna remove this cape because it's pretty hot. Ooh. So I am ready with my bangs. I don't care about my roots showing. It's okay. Grays are no criteria for the age, so please don't judge me. I am not that old. And I think I quite like them and I am happy. So I hope this would help you, and at least you'll be able to cut your bangs and try to feel yourself again. And I hope to see you all real soon and do real haircuts back in the salon. See you. Bye.